So hey, Brad Wall from Saskatchewan with Rebecca Schultz, the UCP candidate that I'm kind of partial to personally. I've known her for quite a while, and when I saw the deal she fought for Albertans on the child care front with the federal government, probably the best one in the country that the province has got, I wasn't entirely surprised because she had been doing such a great job in cabinet, and I worked with her before. But Rebecca, how's your campaign going?
It's going really well. Things are off to a good start. I think Albertans are looking for just a different approach to government. I think, largely speaking, they want to see a good economy, jobs for Albertans in every corner of this province, and a government that really cares about people but just uses common sense when making decisions.
And I think from what I could tell from far away, what seems to resonate with your message is that you're not promising the sun, moon, and the stars. In fact, your very refreshing promise is honesty, and the fact that it's not about trying to please everyone. It's about trying to provide the leadership Alberta needs to kind of continue on its economic role that it's on right now. Is that fair? Am I getting that right?
That's fair. I say that the one commitment I can actually keep is I will never make everybody, or sometimes anybody, happy all of the time. But I will always show up and use common sense in making decisions. And even when people are upset or frustrated, when they want their voice to be heard, I will show up, I will take their calls, their emails, I will stand on their doorsteps, and I will represent the views of regular, everyday, hardworking Albertans.
I think your candidacy is almost uniquely positioned. I know there's a lot of candidates, but to me it's almost uniquely positioned in terms of urban and rural, north and south, because it's attracted support from all those sectors in Alberta. And the team that you put together is an experienced one that represent all those demographics of this great province as well. So that must be a good sort of head start to have that team in place and have that sort of representation.
It's a great team. We've got, I call it an unorthodox team of people from all over this great province. When we talk about legacy parties, I don't like to talk about that. I like to talk about unity, but people who come from all walks of life, from rural, from urban, and I joke that yes, I live in Calgary. I am a suburban Calgarian representing hardworking, city families, but I grew up in small town Saskatchewan. I lived on a farm. When I turned 16, I got a cow, not a car, and I get what is top of mind for rural Albertans too, and I think that has been something that people want to see.
And I think whatever success we had back home in Saskatchewan was basically focusing on things like unity. Nobody on Coffee Row talks about legacy parties. Nobody knows what that means. It's just
Coffee Row was my first job. And I turned 15. I worked at my small town cafe, Coffee Row, and that is where politics really happens.
It is.
Yeah.
I used to get my best advice at the Swift Current Safeways in the produce section.
Yeah.
People have a tendency to be real honest when they meet you at the grocery store.
Oh yeah.
Good and bad.
Yep. Good and bad.
Well, I'm so glad to have run into you today.
Well, likewise.
And we're watching from next door and cheering you on, and just every best wish.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I hear there's some young jackwagon playing at the Ponoka Stampede tonight.
There really is. That
He's
culture wall.
sort of a
What do you think?
sketchy rancher type from southwest Saskatchewan, I think. Yeah, we're looking forward to that too.